Hey, what's up, guys? Wanted to give you an update on something. Trying to break up the stream VODs. I haven't really had much motivation to do much of anything lately. I've been kind of just logging on the computer and starting up my stream and doing my PSO2 and 20XX dailies, and then maybe another random game sprinkled in. But that's pretty much been the extent of my gaming this past couple weeks. I apologize that I haven't been doing anything really in depth. Even if I had the motivation, there's really not a whole lot of bases that I haven't covered already. I put out a lot of stuff for Transformers. I worked really hard on that game, and just unfortunately the climate for that game was really skewed towards the people who got the review keys and the people who have what they call like walkthrough channels. The people that do like no commentary, no mic, and no practice or anything. They don't care about takes and stuff. They kind of took a lot of the views for Transformers, and I haven't really had anything else to do guides for, to be honest. I know that's what people like. I know people like my insight on the games and the way that I go through them and stuff, but it just hasn't been a whole lot to cover lately. I hope you guys will forgive me. I'll try to make it up to you in the near future. The whole PS4 situation is definitely has been stressing me out. I'm doing the best I can with the limited resources I have, but at some point I'm going to have to come to a solution. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can do a solo marathon, or maybe Swillow will want to give it another chance or something. But in any case, the Mushihimesama port is having some pretty rough issues. The main reason why I have not played it, aside from just one quick de-rusting run on my stream, you guys will see a VOD probably tomorrow actually, is first off, like, it crashes randomly. They're working on getting out a patch, but I didn't really want to put out a port review for something that was probably going to get a patch by the time that anybody actually watched it or anything. One Piece was kind of a unique case. So was DMC4 Special Edition when I did the port reviews on those, because I had a gut feeling that they would never be patched, and here we are, like 3 and 6 months respectively, and those games haven't been patched. So those port reviews are pretty good. They pretty much discuss the current state of the game because they haven't changed. But it also has a really weird incompatibility, or like half incompatibility, with anything that's not an X input controller or arcade stick, which is annoying for me. The only X input device that I have is a really busted, nasty, like a controller that's been through hell for the 360. I really don't use it for anything. I actually, when I was visiting my parents back around February and March of this year, you remember when I was doing the Xenoverse videos, the controller just completely stopped working there, and I haven't bothered to replace it. I bought a PS4 controller when I was visiting my parents, and that's what I've been using since. It's pretty annoying. It's not a deal breaker, but it's definitely annoying because you can't map certain buttons. Certain buttons aren't compatible, like it just doesn't notice them. The start button is on the face button, which is a big no-no for something like a shmup where a pause can like completely derail your run pretty much. I will not be playing it much until they fix it. There are some other issues, like it is only a 720p game, so if you have anything resembling a modern gaming monitor, even if you have something older, like I have the Evo Asus VH236H monitor, which goes to 1080p, and it's pretty annoying. If you play in full screen, you cannot fit the whole thing in there. There is an external program you can use to fix the crashes and upscale it, but I'm gonna wait a while and see what the first patch has in it. I hope that they'll at least increase the compatibility with other joysticks, because I find that pretty much a deal breaker. I heard people say you can't even use like a PS4 controller with it. It's definitely a downgrade from other niche game ports we've had. Skullgirls especially. Skullgirls has really great controller support. Even stuff that's not really standard, like PS4 controllers and stuff like that. Crimson Clover 2, Raiden 4 Overkill, which I have, and just kind of got backlogged because I was busy with other stuff. Those games have great controller support. I wouldn't really recommend buying Mushihimesama right now, unless you're willing to accept that you may not have issues with it, and it may be a while before it gets patched. Dagika, they do really good work. The only thing that I bought from them that hasn't had really good patch support was Phantom Breaker. Phantom Breaker still has a lot of random controller issues. They kind of half promised that the PS4 features would hit the PC, but that's been out for a couple months now. We haven't heard anything. Aside from that, the other stuff that they have that I own personally, like Crimson Clover, has gotten great post-launch for support, so I'm pretty sure they will fix it. I mean, it is their first PC port, so I think they have a lot more leeway than a lot of the other crap that's happened this year, like DMC4 Special Edition, all the issues that were never fixed. One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, I found the issues with that game to be a little bit more nitpicky than some of the other stuff that's happened, like Batman Arkham Knight. I think with due time that they'll be able to make really good PC ports. I think it's pretty great. I mean, it does turn on and work. It's just, it's got a lot of random issues that they aren't really nitpicks. They're actually pretty legitimate issues. I hope that they'll at least be able to upscale it to 1080p, if not just make it fill the whole screen. Some games do that, like DMC4 Special Edition. You can run that at 720p and it will stretch the image, whereas with Mushihimesama, you're going to have a lot of dead space. I hope that they'll fix it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Galaxy. I've heard a bunch of people have kind of half recommended it to me. There hasn't really been a lot of information about it. I think I'm just going to get that and try it out. If I don't like it, it's only $15. It's just like, you know, not eating out for a day or two. I'll give it a shot. Maybe there'll be a new game. Otherwise, I'll be doing PSO2 and 20XX. PSO2 is kind of in a, I guess you could call it a dry spell right now. Next week they're going to be adding or actually in a couple days, they're going to be adding a new challenge mode. It's going to be like a limited quest. If the challenge miles that you get from it are actually decent and not shitty, then I'll continue to play the game. Otherwise, I'm probably going to give it a break. I'm getting kind of burnt out on it. I'm going to try to incorporate whatever else I can. If you guys want to help with whatever else is going on, I guess my link's in the description. I don't really have anything planned at all for next month, so please bear with me. If I'm not doing the stuff that you want, you know, I'll get to it when I can or when something interesting comes out. I looked at the upcoming list on Steam and PSN, and really the only thing that catches my eye that I can do for sure is the Own Sphere remake. Kamen Rider Batride War Genesis, I've explained this in the past, but the Batride War 2 just had so many technical issues that really bogged down the gameplay. I would like to play it on PS4 if possible. If not, you know, I'll get it on PS3 in like an absolute last resort. Maybe I can borrow my friend's PS4 or something. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.